From today, we will start the embryology section. The head neck. In head neck section, most of the important part has been covered. So, from today, it will be the embryology class. And the first class, it is the introductory class of the human embryology. Now first, the definition. Definition of embryology. It is a branch of the science that deals with the study of formation and development. The important term is the development. Formation and development of embryo or fetus from the moment of its inception. From the moment of its inception to a time when it is born as an infant. So, this is the definition of the embryology. Now, in this terminology is the development. Now, what is the development? Development, it is a broad term that involves the transformation of simple single cells. Simple single cells, that is the zygote. Transformation of simple single cell into the complex multicellular organism. The human development, it is a continuous process. It commence at the time of the fertilization. Continuous process. It begins from the fertilization and continues till the death. This development is divided into two phases, two parts. Prenatal development and the postnatal development. Prenatal development, it is the development before the birth, while the postnatal development after birth. So, in the embryology, we will discuss about the prenatal development before birth. What are the changes occurs and the structure form. Now, this development involves growth and differentiation. By these two processes, which is the growth and the differentiation, the development occurs and a simple single cell change into the complex multicellular organism. As development involves growth and the differentiation, now the growth. What do you mean by the growth? It involves the increase in the number and the size of the cell. And this growth occurs by three processes. It is the multiplicative growth. Multiplicative growth, in this growth, increase in the number of cells. How it increases? By the cell division. By cell division. So, in multiplicative growth, the number of cells increases by the cell division. Auxetic growth. In the auxetic growth, the size of cell increases. The size of cells increases. In the first one, number increase. In the auxetic growth, it is the size of the cells. It is the nuclear cytoplasmic ratio. Now, accessionary growth. This accessionary growth, it is increase in the intracellular substance. Intracellular. And this growth, accessionary growth, occurs in the connective tissue, particularly into the bones and the cartilage where the intracellular substance increases. So this growth by three methods: multiplicative, auxiliary, and the accretionary growth. Now the differentiation. The differentiation of the cells. It is a complicated process in which a group of cells assume the special characteristic features. Now, a bunch of groups, they have the special characteristic features and they have specific function. By this differentiation, tissue and organs are laid down in the embryo in a sequential and the integrated system. So, the differentiation, this process leads to the formation of the tissue and the organs in the embryo. Now, embryonic cells. There is the embryonic stem cells as well as the adult stem cells. Here we discuss the embryonic stem cells. What is the stem cells? These stem cells are undifferentiated and unspecialized cells. Undifferentiated and the unspecialized cells in the embryo known as the stem cells. Now these embryonic stem cells divided into two parts. It is the totipotent cells, and it is the pluripotent cells. Now the embryonic stem cells, that is the totipotents and the pluripotent cells. They are undifferentiated, unspecialized cells. Now the totipotents, this toti, it means whole, complete. The undifferentiated cells that form the whole organism is known as the totipotent cells. For example, in human beings, it is the zygote. This zygote, it is the result of the fertilization of the sperm with the ova, and this zygote undergoes the mitotic division and results in the morula and the blastocyst formation, and this implanted into the uterus leads to the formation of the whole organism. So it is the example of the totipotent cells. Now the pluripotents. The term pluri means several, not the whole. The undifferentiated cells that form several differentiated tissue and organs. It is not whole. For example, this is the diagram of the blastocyst. This blastocyst formed from this zygote. Now this blastocyst, this inner cell mass, and this is the peripheral ring, it is the trophoblast. So this inner cell mass, it is the example of the pluripotent cells. They form all the structures except these structures that derive from the trophoblast, means that is the placenta. This placenta not developed from, there is no role of the inner cell mass in the development of the placenta. So the pluripotent cells, it is the inner cell mass, while the totipotents, they are the zygote, they are the undifferentiated cells, and that cells goes differentiation and forms the various organs and the tissue of the organism.